So this is a thing that people don't know about me. I know you asked me this earlier.
Yeah.
I've actually tried to do this little series on YouTube, but I'm fine, right? I don't look nervous to you, right?
No.
I get nervous like around people, like doing stuff on myself, like even just walking down the block. I get really nervous like that of people like judging me, and I don't do stuff. Like even I had this like epiphany the other day. I'm like, I'm like, why I don't wash clothes? Like I be up early and I'm not lazy. I don't feel like I'm lazy.
Because you don't wash clothes?
Yeah, why I don't wash clothes? I literally got into a deep thought about like, why don't I wash clothes?
But do you ever wash clothes?
Never in my life have washed clothes.
But who washes them for you?
People, right? They come pick them up and...
Oh, okay, yeah, like a service.
Yeah, right? But I'm like, why I don't wash them? I'm like, okay, I don't like to do things alone. Why don't... Oh, because if I mess up the clothes, it'll be my fault. You get that? But I had to like do a deep dive. Like, I'm like, wait, why wouldn't... So like, there was a company that hit us up like 2 days before we had to go to like somewhere, right? So I'm like, oh, they hit us up too late. Mind you, it was a great company, fire budget. And I'm thinking, like, nah, say yes. Let me say yes this time, because I say no to a lot of things. And the reason why I was gonna say no is because what if I don't act the way they want me to act, because I can only act like that in the closed doors where maleni is just I. What if I can't put that persona on camera and it looks bad? Gosh. So I noticed I was holding myself back. Like, it was like a... Yeah. So one thing is that am like a nerve wreck. Like I'm not as bubbly, but I am bubbly. Like 8 times with me and there's people, I'm dead. By myself, or even when people meet me, I'm But I be nervous though, like the first initial thing.
But
I be scared like people judging me.
Or that they wouldn't like you?
Nah, not that. Just judging.
You know people that like you.
Yeah. I'm likable.
You are likable. Yeah. So is that they would just judge you?
It's
like, what are they gonna judge you about? What?
It's just me in my own head though. It's like, let's say if I'm driving, I'm like, oh, the person behind me is probably think I'm driving too slow. I gotta pick it up to speed. Like it's like that. Like, or if I'm walking funny, or if I'm trying to ride my bike, like, oh, look, he's struggling to ride his bike. Like people in the cars, oh, look, you can't park. That's literally what goes in my head.
But we gotta get rid of that.
No, yeah, that's the
you feel like it holds you back?
It 100% does, but I didn't realize this till like 2 weeks ago.
While you were thinking about your
laundry. Literally, while I was thinking about laundry, because maleni had said something to me. I said, "Why'd you do this?" She said, "Why you didn't do it?" I said, "Because I didn't want to." But then I'm like, "Why didn't I do that?" Because it's easier if maleni messes up the clothes. It's easier to be like, "You messed up the clothes." But I wasn't doing that on purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then I realized, like, oh, that's the subconscious.
Interesting.
You know?
Like, how do you guys measure your success or your own personal success?
It's gonna sound whack, but the views.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, does it get you down if the views are not as high? Yeah, as they
that's another thing I'm working on now. But yeah, it gets me down when I know people didn't see it, and it's not because the video was I just know they didn't see it. Because when my friends don't because we reshare a lot of our stuff, and then my friends don't post it, that means the video is not. They didn't see it. It's just not popping up. So that gets me a little down because I want people to see my stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But it's like a weird. It's still like a weird concept though. You know what I mean? Like
it is. You know, and it's whack. I was just telling my story. This like I hate that it would mess up my mood because like this is my job. So it's like I'm failing. Right. You know, and that's why I don't wash clothes, because if I fail.
So you have a fear of failure.
Yeah.
Like what would failure really look like? Like less views can't be described as a failure.
But that's me because I have an expectation.
Right.
But I'm trying to get rid of this.
But is your overall fear of failure like you as failing as a human being?
Yeah, as like a friend, a person, you know.
Well,
fear of failure. It's true though. It does make me sad too to be like, damn, that's my fear.
So how do you like, you know, I guess fight that fear?
I don't notice it sometimes. You know, it's been realizing, like if A-Town wants to be the biggest rapper ever, I'm like, I can help you do that, right? But I want to be the biggest dick ever, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would stop what I'm doing to help him, because if he fails, that doesn't affect me.
I see what you're saying.
But it's not on purpose. This is like a thing that I'm realizing now.
Yeah. It's like
I'll ignore what I'm doing so I don't fail at what I'm doing to help somebody else.
But is that healthy?
No, this is what we trying to fix right now. We going from this.
So how do we fix it?
Oh, you stay aware of when you're doing that thing.
Does that
that helps?
Are you gonna start washing your clothes?
No, yeah, no, probably
See?
not.
So, but so
No,
you're not.
But that's not the only thing that I don't do.
What else? Oh, what else do you not do?
It's like I'm scared to make appointments. Go to the bank alone. Like I'll be sweating. Like what if I write the wrong number down? And yeah,
really?
like it's like a fear.
It's like that.
Like going to eat by myself. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it's bad.
wait, but that's so interesting. Have you always been like this?
Yeah. Yeah, I've always had, you know, my mom would make the appointments, come to me to doctor's appointments.
Oh, you still haven't made your
Wash
doctor.
the
Have you
clothes.
ever made a doctor's appointment?
Never in my life have made one.
You think you're gonna get to that before you're 30 years old?
Before I'm 30, we got a year left, guys.
Sounds like no.
I don't like the doctors though.
Well, yeah, me neither. Nobody fucking likes the doctors.
I'm good. I'm good. I just go on TikTok, find the cure. But like, all right, I'm good. All I gotta do is eat like avocados and shit.
Oh, that's the key.
Yeah, like grass and sand. That's it. I'll be healthy. Honey, turmeric, and I'll be all right.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at felix.levine, and if you have something to say, please leave a comment.